Hello, fans, or more specifically, LED fans. I am the PC Expert Amateur, and we're going to take a look at 4 different ARGB and RGB fans, and let you decide which one or ones you like the best. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. So these are the fans. This one here is the Asiahorse Unifan. Cosmiq-RE, or Cosmic, I don't know. This one is the Teucer Prism 4R. So both of these are reversed in terms of the airflow. They're not reversed in terms of the direction of flow, of rotation, I mean, but they blow this way. Whereas these two over here, as you can see, you can see that the concave side is here on these. But on the others, the concave side is facing the opposite way. And that's how you can, one way you can tell the difference most of the time. Almost all fans have this characteristic, but I do have a couple in my collection that are actually pushing air off the convex side, which is this side here. Oops, there we go. That's right there. Okay, so the second one was the Prism 4R, and the third one is the Lamptron Nova. And this is the sole RGB fan in the group. And then this one is the OuYuanSu. I'm going to call it the false ring ARGB because they didn't really give a proper model name for it. But we're going to see why it's a false ring, but if you've seen my other videos with false ring fans, this is you can tell that why this one is called that. So we'll go ahead and look at these one by one. Let me get the lights off. Okay, starting with the Asiahorse Cosmiq, or Cosmiq. It has got infinity mirrors on 2 sides, as well as on the hub. And it has lighting on the front, the 2 sides, of course, and on the back. So this is a very busy one, wouldn't you say? And seeing how this is a Unifan, you can interconnect this with other ones that are like this. Now the Teucer Prism 4A, or 4R, sorry. Also, we have the infinity mirrors on the 2 sides, as well as on the hub. We have lighting on all sides, except the back. And it has that little motif, kind of like a stitch. Now, I am going to plug in this one, which is, again, the RGB. Just got to make sure I do it the right way so that I don't fry it, which would be unfortunate because I don't know if I can get a replacement. And so, as you can see, this one is a ring fan, so to speak. And when I say ring fan, I say that because of the dual ring that it's got on both sides. So technically this fan has lighting on all sides because it also has lighting running around because of the rings. And the lighting goes through the blades as well. And finally, the OuYuanSu false ring fan. And you can kind of see why I call it a false ring, because there's no lighting in the ring of the frame, but the light from the hub is being caught and redirected or refracted here on both sides. So we can say this is a dual ring, and we can say that lighting is on all sides, because it is. And it's a very inexpensive way to have a lot more light. So I want you to see what the lighting is like with the blades moving, because that does make something of a difference. Usually, not always. How do you feel about this fan? This is the Cosmiq again from Asiahorse, and it's blowing toward me. And now we'll do the Teucer Prism 4R, which also is blowing toward me. How do you feel about that? And now the Lamptron Nova, which I forgot to identify before. It does capture the light, the blades, I mean. And finally, the OuYuanSu false ring. So let me just turn all those on for a minute here, and you can decide which one you find the most appealing. So what I'd like to ask you to do is, at minimum, in the comments, tell me which one you feel is the nicest looking from the perspective of lighting. So the Asiahorse Cosmiq, the Teucer Prism 4R, the Lamptron Nova, or the OuYuanSu false ring. And by the way, the false ring here may be SJ001. But the listing for it on Temu, where I found it, or Temu, it just said a bunch of weird words kind of randomly for the model, which was like ARGB, then sync, mirror, transparent, or something like that. It was just kind of goofy. So what do you think? Which one do you like the most? And then if you can rank them from 1 to 4, I'd be very curious to see that. And yes, the wobbliness you see here is because of the hub sticker, not because of the hub itself. Yeah, they didn't pay attention when they were putting them on the hubs. Maybe they were doing it manually and didn't care. I don't know. But I'm sure it'll bother some people. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to test these using my very, very high-tech method. In other words, my trusty piece of paper that will help us to get an idea of how strong each of these 4 fans is. And I'll let you watch this. Okay, this is the OuYuanSu false ring SJ001. As you can see, it's got pretty good static pressure, but let me just make sure I've got the paper on here correctly. This is very difficult with these ring frames to get it right. But yes, I would say that is pretty darn strong. Oh my gosh, I hate ring frames. All right, let's move on to the Lamptron Nova. And also that one was kind of noisy. I've got it on the wrong side. I wasn't paying attention when I picked it up. Sorry, I'm a bit sleepy. I'm experimenting with sleep patterns. And yeah, as you can tell. Okay, so this is both quiet and fairly weak. If you can tell, It isn't nearly as strong as the OuYuanSu false ring. Let's try the next one, which is the Teucer Prism 4R. Yay, a square frame. Hooray. Also kind of loud. And also strong. That's pretty good. I'm not sure if this is stronger or the OuYuanSu is stronger, but they're both very strong. Great. And finally, the Asiahorse Cosmiq, or Cosmiq, whatever. Let's get this going. And again, same as the other two. I'd say these are all really, really close to each other in terms of the static pressure we're seeing. That's very good. So, if you're looking for quiet, then you know your choice is going to be the Lamptron, which is an older fan and it's RGB, so I don't really recommend it because personally, I think RGB should just disappear from the planet because it uses a 4-pin connector, and if you aren't careful, you can connect it in reverse and burn out your fan lights, which is just annoying. And then you could also put it on an ARGB header by accident, and then it will work right because there's not enough voltage. Anyways, so we know now that the OuYuanSu, the Teucer, and the Asiahorse are all approximately the same in terms of strength. Hey, where'd you go? Oh, there you are down there. I didn't see you. You're kind of short. Right. So again, I'd appreciate it if you could rank them by, the visual appeal of the lighting, and if you're going to choose one, keeping in mind the lighting as well as the volume and the performance, would you go for one of the 3 high performance ones, or would you go for the the one that was not high performance, which was the Lamptron? I don't know. I'd like to know what you would prefer. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.
Need to ask for your help. I'm sorry. On December 11th, 2024, Amazon terminated me and used false accusations against me. And on December 17th, I had my left shoulder operated on. I'm getting a lot better. I can do some things with my hand and my arm, but it's still pretty limited. If you could please help me out by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on notifications for my channels, that would really help. If you want to help me financially and you can afford to, you can go to my Glenn's Fast Reviews and you can do a super thanks as a donation there. If you want to donate on a monthly basis, you can become a member there, and or you can go to patreon.com/GLENNMII. So thank you for that. Also, I'd like to say thank you to bleepingcomputer.com for allowing me to post messages on their forum about my videos. Thank you so much. And don't forget to visit them. They offer a lot of wonderful resources for people who are using computers. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.